It's time for the show that brings the magic right to your speakers. Ears Up!
Well. Look who decided to show up. It's us! We decided to show up.
Wow. Are you in a tin can?
What's that?
You sounded like you were in a tin can.
No, you did. That was you.
That was just my manly voice.
Oh.
Man. Our stupid microphones are all screwed up again somehow. I don't know why. Every time.
Every time.
You sound terrible right now.
I look terrible, too.
I do sound
terrible.
Yeah.
Do you want mine?
Yeah, I might have to switch.
Yeah, why don't y'all switch it up a little bit? Let me turn you off, Terrence.
Oh, that's
Sorry
too
about
bad.
that.
We're literally putting you in a corner.
Yeah, you could not be more in a corner than you are at this moment in time.
Nobody puts Becca in a corner. Did that joke already get made?
Yes.
The third time.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Hey, if it was good twice, it's going to be good 3 times. Anyway, thanks for joining us, everybody. This is Ears Up Podcast, and we have a pretty cool show for you. Terrence has a game, and it's called Disney Jeopardy. Or no, I'm sorry, what's it called?
It's called EarzUpperdy.
EarzUpperdy.
EarzUppity.
The game
It's
hopefully is better
EarzUppity.
than
It's
the
very
name.
highbrow. It's very highbrow.
It's
EarzUppity.
very highbrow. Not only do we steal games from TV, but we steal hearts and minds as well.
What?
We do?
I don't know, man. You know,
Another fantastic intro.
that's all we do here on Ears Up Podcast. Anyway, thanks for joining us. You can find us on iTunes, TuneIn, Stitcher, all that kind of stuff. If you wouldn't mind, go rate us on iTunes. That helps. We should look at those ratings and read them online one day. We used to do it for feedback.
We
when
did
we were
used
kind
to
of
do that.
We had a lack of feedback. That was kind of fun.
With the
Yeah.
iTunes ratings?
iTunes ratings, yeah.
So it will just be 5 stars.
No, people
All right,
actually
for
write.
feedback. All right.
People do actually leave a comment,
I
which
know.
is cool.
You have to, don't you?
No.
You leave stuff.
I don't know.
I always thought you had to, so I'm always leaving apps ratings. And I'm like, crap, I have to say something.
Well, and
about
you're a
it.
big fan of voice texting, so I can see you sitting there just talking into your phone. I really like the application. No, stop. Hold on. Wait. I don't know. 5 stars.
Oh, dear.
Anyway, we're on social media. You can find us there, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. If you have feedback for the show, you can send it to Taryn at EarzUp-podcast.com. Any compliments, go to Terrence at EarzUp-podcast.com. You can say hi to Bev at blah, 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 and anything comes to me at blah, 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 blah. So for the past 2 months or so... What?
I love it.
Thank
Blah,
you.
blah, blah, hyphen, blah, blah,
Blah, blah, blah, blah, blah. For the past couple of months, our email has been all kinds of jacked up.
Yeah.
So we haven't been getting literally anything from the entire month of July, most of June also.
Yeah.
So that includes a ton of feedback, like a ton.
Yeah, so if you've written this month or last month, it's going to be spread out over the course of probably 4 shows.
Yeah.
There's just so much,
There's
which
too
is
much.
great. I love it. But
I love it too, and it's most of it probably wouldn't have been read anyway because we recorded 3 or 4 weeks ago or something like that, and so
Yeah.
this kind of happened at the last part of July. But it was just kind of depressing to me. Not really depressing. I wasn't on the 3rd story building or whatever about to jump off.
You got to go higher than that, buddy.
I don't want to end it. I just
no,
want
he just wants
sympathy.
Yeah. Sympathy Hospital.
I don't want to end it. I just want to inconvenience everyone for the rest of their
He
life.
wants me to take a couple days off work. And
Just a couple. It's fine. No. Now I forgot what I was saying.
Wow.
Oh yeah. I forgot. You guys derailed my train, but that's all
Sorry.
right. You probably
Sorry.
did the listeners a
It
favor.
was about the feedback.
Yeah.
and the email broke
You're
in.
depressed.
No,
about it.
I know what I was talking about.
I
I
still
just didn't
haven't
know my
figured out how to
point.
make my email work.
I'll hook you up.
FYI.
It took me a minute.
You probably have a lot of emails that just say, hi.
I hope so. I would love that.
I would love that.
Because then all I have to do is respond, pick up my thing and be like,
Hi.
Hi.
Is your email Beverly or Bev?
It's Bev.
Bev. Okay. That's
Bev.
easy to remember.
Yeah, I haven't just been saying it for the last 15 shows.
I just forgot. She has like 4 names. It's hard to remember.
You can support EarzUp via our Amazon link. If you go to our website, you can check out our Amazon link. Make that your bookmark for Amazon and do all your Amazon shopping, please, through our Amazon link. It actually does help out a lot. You can also become a donor. Either a reoccurring donor or one-time donations are accepted. That's fine, too. And we really appreciate it. It definitely helps a lot keeping the lights on in this weird show of ours. You can buy Coviers. Go to getcoviers.com. We were recently in the parks last week shooting a little video.
Really?
Yes, of Coviers and how to use them and all that kind of stuff, starring our twin reporters,
Nice.
Parker and Annie.
Nice.
So
Awesome.
that was kind of fun, and we'll talk about our trip, after the game here, because we have some people online or on hold rather that have been waiting for a very long time. If you want to support the people who support us, you can go to EarzUpPodcast.com. About us, and then the friends of EarzUp. We have a bunch of friends who have some stuff, and they support us, and I think that'd be really cool if you guys supported them too. Find out about them there. I don't know. Anyway, Taryn.
Yes.
Feedback. Let's do some feedback.
All right. Like Jason said earlier, we have a lot of it. So
Should we change it? Maybe let's hold on, and let's do the game.
Yeah,
you
let's
want to do the game first?
Let's do the game first.
Let's do the game first.
Because we have folks on the
We don't want to have
phone.
them holding.
Okay, this is going to be interesting, Bev. Are you ready for this?
I
Get
believe
ready
in
to
you.
call people back.
Bev, just go in the other room. Okay, what button do I push? Top one?
Why do you ask me this? I don't sit on this side of the desk. I don't know.
I'm just going to do it.
I believe in you.
Hi, this is Jason.
Hi.
Hi, who is this? Is this Alicia?
Yes, it's Alicia.
How are you doing, Alicia?
I'm good.
Okay, thank you for holding on. I'm going to get the other contestants on the line, so it might get a little noisy, but don't worry.
Okay.
All right, if I drop you, we'll call you back. I'm going to click it again. Okay, and I'm going to do this one. Hello, is this Julia?
Yes, this is.
Oh, perfect. Okay, and Carlos.
Yep, that's me.
All right, we got everybody.
Thanks, Carlos.
Carlos. Watch a lot of English shows. Everyone's Carlos over there. I think it's funny. And then in the studio, we have Kara.
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 Hi.
Are you not? You're not on. There you go. Try it again.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
There you go.
Okay, so we have 3 people on the phone and 1 in the studio. Terrence, tell us how to play EarzUp.
Hey, so unless you're living under a rock, you've probably seen Jeopardy before. So this is exactly the same thing. There are 5 categories. I believe I either messaged everyone your play along at home game sheet. I know Kara has hers here. 5 categories. The categories are reduce, reuse, and recycle. These are about things that have moved from one attraction to the other. Did you hear it? This is going to be. You'll find out. You'll find out about the questions. Disneyland of yore. This is questions about the history of Disneyland. Pay attention. Small details that you may not have seen. Listen up. These are songs or music that you will hear in various areas around the park.
Okay.
Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm going to flip a coin, and Kara won. So
That's a noisy coin, bro.
So Kara's going to have control of the board. But because of the program I'm using, everyone has to be a different vegetable. So Kara, if you know the answer, you're going to yell out onion.
Okay.
Carlos, if you know the answer, you're going to yell out tomato.
Got it.
Julia, if you know the answer, you're going to yell out celery. And
All right.
and Alicia, correct, Alicia? If you know the answer, you're going to yell out potato. Now, you have to wait to be called on before you start the answer because you don't want to think that you're the one that got it first and you didn't. Also, just like normal Jeopardy, please, please, please say it in the form of a question.
What if Carlos yells out tomato?
Then that doesn't count.
It doesn't count?
It doesn't count.
It has to be tomato.
Tomato, it's not the same thing.
All right.
Isn't a tomato a fruit, technically?
It is technically a fruit, but you're asking questions that don't relate to this.
And what if Alicia yells out potato? Same thing?
Well, we'll just call the whole thing off.
Fine. All right, thanks for playing. Okay, you guys got it, contestants. You understand the rules.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Potatoes are roots.
Oh,
You're a root.
it's a tuber, which I think is different than a root.
Yeah.
But semantics aside.
Okay, are you ready? Kara, are you ready? You have control of the board.
I'm ready.
Okay.
All right, Kara, let's do this.
I'll take listen up for 100, please, Terrence.
Listen up for 100. Jason, are you ready? This is going to be an audio clue,
Yes.
so listen up. This is where you hear this character.
You need to
Song
tell me
number 1.
Song number 1. Okay, here we go. Let me make sure I got it on. And here it is.
Onion.
Amigos
Onion.
down
Kara.
there. It is
Hold on. Kara, yes.
Where is Walt Disney's Enchanted Tiki Room?
That is correct.
Oh, yeah.
Nice work. Nice work.
Kara has jumped ahead with 100 points. You still have control of the board.
I like how, by the way, we made them
Jumped
say
ahead. Yes.
we
You
made
like
them
that?
say onions and potatoes instead of just their names, and we could just look on the.
It's easier for me.
I know.
It's easier for me. It's all about me.
Sorry, go ahead.
All right, Kara, you still have control of the board.
Let's try Disneyland of Yore for 100 as well.
All right, Disneyland of Yore for 100. This was the last attraction dedicated by Walt.
Onion.
Onion. Wow. Yes.
Well, what is Pirates of the Caribbean?
That is incorrect. Back down to 0. Anyone else? All right. Anyone in the studio? Anyone
I try
else?
again?
What was the
You can't get any points though.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, go ahead.
What is It's a Small World?
Small World was the correct
That was
answer.
gonna be my answer.
Oh,
Small World was the correct
Okay,
answer.
so far, Kara, Carlos, Julia, and Alicia have 0.
All right. All right, you still have control.
Okay. Let's do Reduce, Reuse, Recycle for 200.
Oh, for 200, big spender. All right. If you're hungry and broke, then you should visit this land since all of its plants are edible.
Onion.
Onion, yes.
What is Tomorrowland?
That is correct. Tomorrowland. Can you guys hear us
Kara
there?
is killing it.
Can you guys hear us at home?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, all right. Just wanted to make sure.
She's
That
like,
was rude.
Yeah,
for
Terrence.
rubbing it in.
Yeah, don't rub it
Just
in.
asking. I mean, I didn't know if there was a delay or something. All right. Kara, you still have control of the board.
Let's do Pay Attention for 200.
Pay attention for 200. All right. The answer is, this is the most popular place in Disneyland to get engaged.
Celery.
Celery. Go ahead, Julia.
In front of what is in front of the castle?
That is correct, in front of Sleeping Beauty's castle. All right, you have control of the board. Go ahead.
Let's do Disneyland of
It was-
Yore for 200.
Hold on 1 second, just to answer your answer, Carlos. It was in front of Disneyland, the Sleeping Beauty castle.
oh, okay.
Okay, so Disneyland of Yore for 200. Of the 18 attractions in the park on opening day, this number of attractions are still operating.
Celery.
Celery. Go ahead, Julia.
What is 15?
That is incorrect.
Ah,
Anyone else?
Carlos, you want to guess, buddy?
Can you repeat the question?
Of the 18 attractions in the park on opening day, this number are still operating.
Oh, geez.
I'll give you a hint. It's less than 18.
that helps a lot.
Anyone else?
Just throw a number.
Potato.
Potato, go ahead.
5.
That is incorrect as well.
I'll
Can
give
this-
it a shot.
Tomato.
Tomato.
I'll say 12.
That is incorrect as well.
Oh.
You want to give it a shot?
I'll give it a shot.
Yes.
Is it 9?
That's incorrect.
Can I guess?
Yes, you can.
Is it 8?
No. Anyone else, Beverly?
Is it 1?
No. No.
I don't know.
What is 14? Because the answer's up on the screen. Good job. Good job, Angry Becca. All right. Julia, I believe you still have control of the board.
Let's do Did You Hear It for 100.
Did you hear it for 100? Thurl Ravenscroft, the lead singing bust, also sang this Christmas classic.
Onion.
Onion, yes.
What is Your Mean One, Mr. Grinch?
That is correct. Kara has taken control again. Kara, you have control of the board.
Let's do Listen Up for 300.
This is going to be an audio clue. This is the background music for this attraction, song number 3.
Celery.
Celery, go ahead. Julia.
What is Snow White's Scary Adventure?
That is correct.
All right.
Okay.
Julia, you have control of the board. Just to recap the score, we have Kara with 200 points. We have Julia with 300 points. And Carlos and Alicia are duking it out with negative 200. All right, go ahead,
Oh,
Julia.
because when I said, hey, why don't you just guess, and they didn't want to, but they did anyway, that lost them points?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, that's my fault.
You've seen Jeopardy before.
Yeah,
It's
don't
fine.
take...
They'll still get the play it at home game. It's fine.
All right,
Julie, go ahead. You have control of the board.
Let's do reduce, reuse, recycle for 100.
Okay, reduce, reuse, recycle for 100. This ride's animatronics once sang and danced in America Sings.
Celery.
Tell go ahead, Julia.
What is Splash Mountain?
That is correct. That is correct. Still
See, sorry, I'm just going to interrupt because I'm bored. No, because I'm not doing anything.
Okay.
That's why, because I need to be active.
Okay.
Okay, so that's why I'm cutting in. The problem is I know these things, but I don't know them until people tell me the answer.
Then you don't know
You don't know them.
No, that's incorrect.
Welcome to my world.
Yeah. See, Carlos and I, we know what's up. You know what I mean? Like, I knew that, but you asked a question, I'm like, oh, I don't know, dude. What does that even mean? And then it's, oh, yeah, it's the thing. Oh, yeah, of course. So I got like 500 points so far.
I
Okay.
don't think
All right.
so.
Good job.
All right, go ahead.
All right, go ahead, Julia.
Thanks.
After the commercial break, go ahead.
That's what I do.
All right. Stu, did you hear it for 200?
Okay, did you hear it for 200? This lady is your host for the 60th anniversary fireworks.
Are you waiting on me?
I'm waiting on someone.
Not on me, though.
No, not on you.
Okay, thank God.
Okay. Anyone in the studio?
No, man.
Julie Andrews?
Yeah, that's what I was
That
going
is
to say.
the correct answer, Julie Andrews.
Wait, she did the 50th, not the 60th, I thought.
She's the 60th as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Okay.
She's the fireworks queen.
Yeah.
She does the Christmas, too. Makes me
pretty
cry.
All right, Julia, still on you.
Let's mix it up and do reduce, reuse, recycle for 500.
That a girl. All right.
Whoa,
big
big money.
spender.
All right. You used to be able to cast and catch this kind of fish in the rivers of America.
Celery.
Go ahead.
Catfish. What is catfish?
That's correct. What is catfish? That is amazing. That's a good-
What are catfish?
What are catfish?
Hello?
What is
Also, when she rang in, I was like, celery's not a fish.
And you're not wrong.
You're absolutely correct.
Yeah, you're
You
not
actually
wrong
get
at all.
500. You get 500 points for that one.
Love you.
All right, go ahead, Julia. Still have control of the board.
Let's do pay attention for 100.
100. Okay. This is the most popular Disneyland souvenir.
Onion.
Onion, yes. Go ahead.
What are Mickey ears?
That is correct. They also look fantastic with cover ears. You have,
That's right. GetCovers.com.
Brought to you by your sponsor.
Right.
there you go. You have control of the board, Karen.
Let's do Did You Hear It for 200.
Okay.
Is that me, Terrence?
Yes.
Yes. I like doing things.
Okay. This is the background music for this attraction. Song number 2.
Onion.
Yes, go ahead.
What is Splash Mountain?
That is correct. That is correct. You have control of the board.
Let's do Disneyland of Yore for 300.
Okay.
Please.
This city was Walt's original choice for building Disneyland.
Tomato.
Go ahead.
Where's Long Beach?
That's incorrect.
Aw.
Anyone else?
Celery.
Yes.
What is St. Louis?
That is incorrect as well.
Turnip.
You would be a turnip, too, by the way.
Turn up for what?
I
All
was
right.
just gonna say that.
I don't want to take it from anyone else, though.
Okay.
Is that also a root?
Anybody else?
Oh my goodness. Alicia or Karen, do
Alicia.
you guys have a... Sorry, Alicia. Sorry, do you guys have a guess?
I have a guess, but I don't want to lose points.
Okay, that's fine. Understandable.
I don't know.
Okay, that's fine. All right, the answer is
Burbank?
Burbank. That's
Oh,
correct.
I
Right by the
thought I
studio.
knew that.
Tomato's not a city.
Kara, I believe you still have control of the board.
Let's do Did You Hear It for 400.
Okay, did you hear for 400? This passenger is being paged overhead at Star Tours, but he never picks up the white courtesy phone. It's probably because they're saying his name backwards.
Paging Mr. Herman.
Mr. Pee Wee
Mr.
Herman.
Pee Wee Herman.
That's so hard. This is one of those ones I know it, but I don't know it.
Me too. Me too. Totally.
Celery.
Yes, go ahead.
Who is Obi-Wan Kenobi?
That's incorrect.
Fine.
Anyone else? All right. The answer is, anyone know it? George Lucas.
That's good.
They call his name backwards while you're in line for that round.
What is it? What is his name backwards?
Sulak
Egrog.
Sulak.
Sulak.
Say Luke. Say cool.
Say that again?
Say cool.
No, the whole thing.
Say cool. Egroig.
I feel like an interdimensional porthole is going to open up if you keep repeating that.
It's like Beetlejuice.
I'm concerned Terrence is
Seriously.
having a stroke.
Yeah, I know. No one's trying to help me. All right. Kara, I believe you still have... Kara? Was it Kara that you have the board?
I believe so.
Yes, go ahead.
That's what I have too.
Let's do Disneyland of Yore for 500.
For 500. This one's good.
I don't have anything.
Who? Epcot is an acronym for this phrase.
Onion.
Go ahead.
What is Experimental Prototype City of Tomorrow?
Boom. That is correct. Wow.
Nice job.
Did anyone else know that?
Nope. I did, but I had to think about it.
Okay.
Alicia's over it. She's like, I don't know. I'm out of the
All right,
race.
go ahead.
Okay, let's do Did You Hear It for 500?
Okay. Did you hear it for 500? This is where you can hear Walt's opening day speech on repeat.
Celery.
Go ahead. Celery, go ahead.
Oh, where is the New Orleans Square train station?
That's correct. That is correct, and that's in Morse code.
Mm-hmm.
You have control of the board. It's a tight race. Kara has 1,000. Julia has 1,100. I'm sorry. Alicia has negative 200, and Carlos has negative 500.
Oh.
That's what I have too.
Yeah, but we're gonna make sure everyone gets to Final Jeopardy. Don't worry. Go ahead. You have control
Let's
board.
do Listen Up for 500.
Okay, for 500. Steve Martin heard this audio a lot when he worked in this shop. Number 5.
It's me, right?
Yes.
You know you only gave me 4 clips, right?
Well,
Which
Onion.
shop did Steve Martin work in?
Onion.
Yes,
What is the magic shop on Main Street?
that is correct. The Magic Shop on Main Street.
Oh, no, here it is. I'm kidding. Totally joking.
All right, you have control of the board.
Let's do Reduce, Reuse, Recycle for 300.
300. Okay. The organ from 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea can be found in this scene in the Haunted Mansion.
Onion.
Celery.
Sorry, Kara got it first. Yes.
What is the ballroom scene?
Yes, the dining room scene. That is correct. You still have control of the board.
Okay. Let's do Disneyland, or let's do Pay Attention for 500.
Okay. Besides the purple cup, this one is the fastest on the Mad Tea Party.
Potato.
Oh, yes.
The yellow one?
That's incorrect.
I feel like we just heard her jump off a ledge or something.
Yeah, I know.
Turnip.
Yes, turnip.
Purple.
Besides the purple
cup,
one.
Oh, is that what? Sorry.
Oh, turnip. My little turnip.
Little turnip. All right. The answer is the orange cup with diamond shapes.
Faster? How? Like it spins?
It spins faster,
Like
yeah.
when you turn the thing?
Mhm.
No.
They're the fastest moving ones. Still have control of the board,
Never
Kara.
get on that.
Let's
hate that,
do Pay Attention again, 400.
Okay, for 400, yes. This Fantasyland star has a headstone in the Haunted Mansion Cemetery.
Who is Memento Mori?
Onion.
Yes, go ahead.
Who is Mr. Toad?
That's correct. Or J. Thaddeus Toad, to be correct. All right, you still have control of the board?
Let's do Reduce, Reuse, Recycle. Let's clear
Okay.
that category.
Okay, this attraction is home to Mrs. Potts and Chip.
Onion.
Celery.
Onion called Julia and Kara called in first. Go ahead.
What is Tarzan's treehouse?
That's correct. Goodness gracious.
Onion making everybody cry.
All right, only four left. Only four left, Carrie. You still got it.
Let's finish up. Did you hear it?
Okay.
Should she be reading your computer? Is that legit?
The answers aren't up. That's fine.
I'm kidding.
This space captain is sending out a major love.
Wait, repeat the question?
This space captain is sending out a major love.
You're an idiot.
You know?
It's rude to call people that.
It is. All right, we're going to move on. It was Captain EO. Kara,
Send it out.
a major love. Yeah.
You are an idiot.
Message to you.
Oh, Kara, okay, go on.
Taryn, that was our dance.
That was our first
Yes,
dance as a married
That
couple.
was our first dance at our wedding. Send it out.
Kara, go ahead. It's yours. I'm not listening to that.
That's
Go ahead.
amazing. Can we do pay attention? Finish up that category?
Yes, we can. This is the name of the abominable snowman on the Matterhorn.
Celery.
Go ahead.
Who is Harold?
That is correct.
Wow.
That is correct. Only two left. Go ahead.
Let's do sounds around the park for 400.
Okay.
Or sorry, listen up.
Okay, listen up for 400. This is the background music for this attraction. Song number 4.
To infinity and beyond.
Yes, go ahead.
What is Buzz Lightyear?
That is correct. Don't look at me like that. I gotta make some of them somewhat easy.
I love you. That's all.
Yeah, whatever. All right, last one. This is the very last one. Up until 1985, the park was closed on these days of the week during off seasons.
I know one.
Oh, well, now you just need to know one more. You can figure it out. No one?
Not
Anyone
me.
in the studio?
I have
now?
no idea. Oh, I think it's Mondays and Tuesdays.
Mondays and Tuesdays.
yeah, that's what I thought.
That's correct. All right, we're going to go to Final Jeopardy right now.
How many points do I have?
4 billion.
Yes, I win.
Jason Woods. So right now, going to Final Jeopardy, Kara, you have 3,000 points. Carlos,
Wow.
you were very, very nice to play, so we're going to give you 200 points.
So he has 0.
Yeah, but we're going to give him 200
Okay,
points. Julia, you have 1,400 points, and Alicia, you're showing 300 on mine, but I'm just going to give you 200. So that's what you guys have to play.
Why are you giving her less points?
No, because I had to give her an answer that she didn't answer to get her on the positive side.
Oh, I
She
see.
could
Got it.
play in this.
Gotcha.
All right, so that's what you guys have to play with. And so, anyone have their wager? Let's start with Kara. What's your wager for Final Jeopardy?
I'll wager.
She's calculating it.
Yeah. I'll wager 400.
400. All righty. Carlos?
Oh, no, can I change it?
200. Let's do this.
Okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
200, please.
200. You know this isn't real money, right?
I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure. Okay.
If you're gonna play, you better win.
Hey, Carlos is going big. 200. Julia, can I put all your money in this?
Let's do it.
All right. Sounds good. Alicia, I'm putting your money in there because you're welcome
Okay.
for having it. All right. Here's the final Jeopardy question. You ready with the music?
I am ready. How long is the clip?
Clip's 30 seconds.
Okay.
Okay.
So we'll play out the entire clip and then reveal the answers.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. The last words written by Walt Disney was this person's name. Last words. Walt Disney. Stop shaking your head at me.
I just have so many things to say to you right now.
I know you do. I know you do. All right, we can fade it out. All right, we're going to go on honor system. So no cheating to you guys with little points, all right? Let's start with Alicia. What's your answer?
Oh, man. I do not know.
Okay.
That is incorrect.
That is incorrect. Carlos, how about you?
No clue, man.
No clue. Okay. Julia?
Who is Kurt Russell?
That is correct. Kara's face makes me see.
Well, I know the answer.
She didn't know the answer before, though, right?
Was I supposed to write it down?
I asked you if you knew the answer. Did you know the answer before?
I did not know the answer.
Okay.
I will be honest.
All right.
I was gonna guess his wife.
Oh no, it wasn't her name. It wasn't I love you.
Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell. Yeah.
Interesting.
He said it himself.
Julia's
well.
the winner.
Thank you, Julia's the winner.
No,
No.
Julia's not
I'm
the
not
winner.
sure.
not the winner?
Kara's the winner.
Kara's still the winner.
Kara's still the winner.
Because it was Final Jeopardy, so she
So
only.
they wagered.
So she
Yeah,
only
so
lost.
Julia wagered all her money, so wouldn't that give her 28? No, but
It's
then
a tie.
So it's a
It's
tie.
a tie.
On the screen.
Okay, so it's a tie. Ooh, I got to come up with a.
We're good at math here at EarzUp.
Do you have a Final Jeopardy question?
I want to talk about your Final Jeopardy question.
No, you're not going to talk about my Final Jeopardy question. All right. Okay. Write down your answer before you guys answer this. This is a Final Jeopardy question. This is for all the marbles. All right.
How many
do
churros
they have
has
to-
Terrence eaten in his life? How many churros should Terrence eat in his life?
All right. The park has been closed 3 days for non-maintenance reasons. So just spontaneous closure. One was for the National Day of Mourning for JFK. One was
Never heard of him.
One was for the Northridge earthquake, and the third was for this major event that happened.
Tara and I's wedding.
Yes.
Celery?
Hold on. Give me a second.
I'm ready.
Give me a second. Let's go ahead, Celery.
What was 9/11?
9/11 is correct. What does yours say? The day before
The
what?
day before the 50th anniversary.
Ah, sorry.
Well, they. Okay.
The entire park wasn't closed all day.
It wasn't?
No, it was
Okay.
not. It was
Okay.
not. So Julia now is our winner. Yeah.
We can applaud now. Now it's all right to applaud.
Thank you.
Thank you for playing. Thank you everyone for playing. Stop
Yes.
looking at me like that.
This is how I look. This is my face.
I get that excuse all the time. This is just how I look.
Yeah.
That's not true.
All right, guys on the phone, thanks for playing. I appreciate it.
Thanks.
Kara at the studio, thanks for
All
playing.
right,
We
bye,
appreciate
guys.
it.
Thanks for having me.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
All right.
You want to lay into me now, or you want to wait?
I don't want to lay into you, but I mean, Kurt Russell wasn't the last thing he wrote. It was on a piece of paper, and you know, like a couple days beforehand.
It's considered the last thing he
Yes,
wrote.
it is.
It's not. Though.
It is.
But
Okay.
I mean, can we just go back to Kurt Russell?
Because he
was
wanted him
actually-
for a part.
Yeah, he wanted
and
him.
but he was signed to some movies for the studio at the time as well.
Okay, I'll give you that. Whatever. I'll give you that. Good job. Good game, Terrence. I think you did good.
I thought it went really,
You're
really
welcome.
well.
Thank
I
you.
do too.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna lie, I was a little concerned.
Wow, thank you. I was
Not
too. I was
because of
freaking
you,
out.
but just because like it seemed like a pretty big feat. Like
Yeah.
a whole Jeopardy game. We're not the best at games so far. But this one went very smoothly.
I'm glad. Thank you. I
And we
appreciate
will
that.
try
did?
and get little prizes out to everybody this time.
Yes. Yes.
We're really bad at it though, so expect it in like January.
Right, of 2020. Yeah, right. Right before the asteroid hits. All right, Taryn, let's do some feedback.
Okay.
Let's bust into some feedback.
All right, let me just change the camera here for a minute,
All right.
real fast, and go. Okay, this first one is from John.
Feel free to chime in if you want or whatever, or you don't have to wait if you're like I see you eyeballing the
You might
door. If
hate
you want
us
to
at this
sprint to the
point.
door,
I think she's mad
Yeah,
at
right.
me.
Well, I do think we should fact check.
you know the microphone
You're
doesn't
off.
work.
You've got
You're
a
off.
computer right there.
The
Google's
microphone-
right there.
Your mic's on.
Go ahead, Taryn.
You should probably Google that.
Go ahead.
Okay, this first one's from John. Big fan of the show, down since day one. Know you're all looking for interesting Disney
Down with the clown till it hit the ground. Sorry.
I know you are all looking for interesting Disney history, facts, and trivia, and I thought I'd suggest you take a listen to Mike Rowe, the Dirty Jobs Guy, podcast number 23, titled Donnie's Secret. This great little story is told under 7 minutes and might change your perspective on a long-loved Disney film. Anyway, we've enjoyed listening to your podcast as we gear up for a trip to the park in the coming week. Keep up the great work. So I listened to this. It's a 6-minute podcast. It's so
Okay.
quick. And I don't want to give anything away because
See, under 15-minute podcasts. Those are. I was ahead of my time.
he does it
Taryn.
every day.
Oh.
Nobody wants a 5-minute podcast when they get it every 2 weeks. They'd give up on us. Anyway, it's a really cute story about, I don't want to give too much away. So it's about one man's love for Bambi. I'll just say that much.
Okay.
But Beverly.
Bev's laughing because she hit a deer the other day. And so I talked to her, I was like, oh, you killed Bambi's mom, or you killed Bambi, or whatever I said.
I killed Bambi yesterday.
Yeah.
I felt terrible, but now I'm starting to find humor in it.
I mean, it's really sad for her, but the bonus to us is she brought a bunch of venison sausage in. So
No, I felt terrible.
You should have given it to Sam.
But you're full now, so that's different.
That's why she feels terrible.
Anyway, Taryn, please continue.
But I would say take a listen to it. Again, it's called, it's Mike Rowe, podcast number 23, titled Donnie's Secret. And I just Googled that. The next one is from Holly. She writes in a lot, and I think she's great. That's my commentary.
Oh, I thought it said that in her.
No.
My name is Holly. I write in a lot, and you think I'm great.
Anyway, hey guys, I've written in a few times, so I'm not going to say I love your show and all the things I usually say. What I will say, though, is though Terrence thinks/stinks is great, capitalized, addition to the show, I think we can all agree that Bev, is actually the best addition to the show.
That's sweet.
It is. I go back and listen to old episodes and hear Terrence say something ridiculous, i.e., DCA is better than Disneyland, and wait to hear Bev's inevitably hilarious retort, first of all, rude, only for it to never come. In summation, Bev is the greatest addition to this podcast. Becca is also the best person ever to write in. I'm actually writing in on a bummer topic. I recently got back from the park, and though I had a fabulous time, I don't think the park is up to its usual standards. Every bathroom I went into had minimum of one stall out of order, and I had to guess, and if I had to guess, I would say they've knocked down the amount of times bathrooms get cleaned because toilet paper seemed to always be everywhere and garbage cans full.
Huh.
I also had more rough encounters with cast members in this trip than I think I ever had before. More than once, I turned to my boyfriend and referenced Taryn and Jason's trip to Disney World and their experience you described with cast members.
Yeah, they were pretty prickly over there in Florida. That the heat and humidity really gets to people.
Yeah. It seemed that the stories rotated between having way too many cast members working, not necessarily a bad thing, but seemed to make for a bit of aimless milling around, and having one cast member in the store that clearly should have three. At one point, I walked up to the counter to buy another Christmas ornament because I apparently can never have enough Disney on my tree. Us either. And though there were three cast members behind the counter, and I made eye contact with one, I had to wait for their conversation about Trader Sam's to be complete before being helped. I seemed to walk into a lot of non-Disney conversations between the cast members this trip. I was also in a store that was completely empty of cast members, and it wasn't until I had picked up a few items that a cast member wandered in from another store. Just odd and not really up to Disney standards. It was also the first time I've asked multiple cast members a question and been told, I don't know, with no follow-up of finding out or asking somebody else. We also had two rides break down.
All right, I get it.
Okay.
Scroll on.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm curious if you guys have noticed any of this. I'm the first person to defend Disney and their many price increases and other questionable choices, but I feel like there's a definite downturn in quality that seemed to have hit out of nowhere. Sorry, this is so long, blah, blah.
Yeah, I agree, and I think we've talked about it before on the show.
Yeah, I think I mentioned it.
It's
after
no
my
secret
trip, right?
that they're cutting budgets and they're cutting back on people and personnel and man hours.
I
And,
had literally the same thing happen, though, where I had to wait for a personal conversation to end before my pass was scanned to let me into the park.
Yeah.
Really?
Wow.
I was gonna cut a person.
Yeah, you should have.
Wow.
Yeah, that's weird, Holly. Sorry about that.
Yeah. And then the last one for today is from Alexis. Terrence thinks is an extremely useless segment that only illuminates her idiocy.
It's not funny.
Yeah, I don't mean to
It's
laugh.
not funny.
Of all the words to stumble on,
Yeah.
I think it's funny.
It's hilarious.
I know.
Not funny.
Sorry, I'm still laughing.
Terrence thinks is an extremely useless segment that only illuminates her idiocy further. I can't tell you how many times I've nearly turned off the podcast because of her lack of common knowledge and stereotypical airheaded Cali girl responses of things she doesn't understand. She's great when she's ready her history notes, but she doesn't know what a constable was. Really? And why doesn't she listen to other people when they're talking? If she's the primary quote-unquote female voice on the show, she shouldn't be so dumb. It sends the wrong message about women.
Can I respond?
Was that Donald Trump or?
I actually have a prepared response.
Okay, that's good.
All right. Yeah. Hang on. We're about to, Taryn, if you wouldn't mind, go into our press conference room.
Okay.
We're about to go live to the EarzUp press conference, already in action.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to lie and tell you guys that this email didn't bum me out. It made me think much more than I wanted to about this issue. It brought up two really important points that I'd like to address. First of all, we're of an internet age. We communicate primarily through text, and I wanted to take this opportunity to remind everyone that the people you are talking to on the internet are real people. If you call someone a name, it doesn't make it less sincere because you didn't say it to their face. People seem a lot more eager to be condescending and harsh on the internet, but try to remember that you are talking to an actual person. And if you wouldn't say it to their face, you probably shouldn't type it. Secondly, I have always had an enormous imagination. And I've been a very curious person, and I've always believed that there are no quote-unquote dumb or idiotic questions. EarzUp Podcast is a family-friendly show. As a group, we all strive to create a show that both adults and children can listen to and enjoy, much like Disneyland itself. And for the kids listening, I want them to be curious.
Hey, where'd everybody go?
And use their imagination.
Please
come back in the room.
Page and complete the verification to continue.
Everyone left.
The magic of radio.
I'll continue.
Continue. Yeah, come back in, everybody. She's not done.
For the kids listening, I want them to be curious and to use their imaginations and sometimes wonder what a Jell-O pool might feel like, or ask the odd questions that pop into their heads. Lastly, as for sending the wrong message to women, calling someone dumb over email isn't exactly spreading goodwill amongst our sex. I want to thank you for your feedback and let you know that it really brought to light what I loved so much about this podcast and this segment. Terrence Thinks is just as much about being weird and making people laugh as it is about encouraging everyone to think outside the box, to be silly. Don't shy away from your weirdness. Be you no matter how weird or silly or unconventional that may be. And again, thank you, Alexis, for your feedback. We encourage our listeners to be honest and welcome all criticism, positive or negative.
All right, stop taking photos. Come on, what is this? It's over. It's over. Go home. Stop it.
Okay.
Well, the press is here.
Yeah.
Yeah, the press is still here. I'm not taking any questions.
Taryn, this way. Taryn. Sorry.
There you go.
Well, that was our first press conference. That was exciting.
That was very good.
That was exciting.
I had to pay a lot for the rent. Yeah, Alexis is kind of dumb. I think she's kind of dumb.
Not really putting.
Okay, she's dumb because she doesn't understand entertainment.
It's a bit.
How to produce entertainment or how to entertain people at all. I bet she's very boring at parties. Nobody wants to talk to her. And I bet they all kind of, when she approaches the group, I guarantee everyone stops talking until the last person is there, and then they go, I gotta look this way for a second, and they just turn their back on her and stare at the wall until she leaves. I guarantee it.
Okay. So,
hang on. So I don't understand why you call people dumb or that Taryn is an idiot. If you have never had a silly thought in your entire existence, you're a boring person. I think you're probably the most boring person that's ever existed in the history of the world. Everybody has stupid questions. This is my dumb question. Why are you even listening to the show? If you don't want to be entertained by anything, don't listen to our dumb show. It's full of stupid things. It's full of great information, but we're being ourselves. And we're putting ourselves out there to entertain you. Are you not entertained? I mean, really, like if you don't like the show, then just don't listen. But to take time out to spread a bunch of hate to someone you've never met in your entire life, you, ma'am, are the dummy. Yes! I agree! Sorry.
So what I've learned is that we can call you an idiot, but God bless anybody else who does.
God will be the only one that can reach out and touch that and save that person from the wrath.
What makes me the most unhappy is that we are ourselves here. So by her saying that Taryn is an idiot or the idiocy or whatever, I feel like she's attacking you personally, not just your character. And that Makes me real unhappy.
Well, when we read the when we read the feedback before, it upset me because you're a close friend of mine, and I would hate for someone to attack you that way. And then I realized that you're probably the most well-educated person in the room, and by far the smartest person in the room, and. Yeah, you're just who
college degree, right?
Yeah, you're just who you are, and so
I have an AA.
It's not what I mean.
But so I'm sorry that she did that, but you know what? Just keep being you. If you want to buy a knockoff car from Costco, whatever, do it. Because it makes things fun. So I'm glad you do that.
Yeah, that's I when I read it, I laughed it off at first, and then it really started affecting me, and then I was going to defend myself and do all these weird things. And then I realized I don't need to defend myself because I don't care.
That's true.
I don't care about that person.
Yeah, and I will say that's probably your first taste at negative feedback after putting yourself out there creatively.
Yeah.
Right.
It sucks. I've gotten it a lot over the years. It's not fun. It's not funny. It's not fun.
Yeah.
But I like your points. Like you need to pay attention to who is on the other side of this, who's on the receiving end. If you think the things that Taryn says are dumb, you can say that all day long.
Yeah, absolutely.
But to call her an idiot and a dummy and the worst. No, I'm just kidding. But like to imply anything that she's
you're degrading to women or whatever it was.
That was the worst.
That's
it's like that's just you're out there to hurt somebody, and that's not cool.
Right.
Why would you want to do that? So just don't listen. If you think that, then don't listen. I would
go to your phone, click unsubscribe right now.
I don't want you to listen.
We don't want you.
You are fired as a listener.
She gone.
But
You're fired as a listener.
I agree. Even if it's one segment that's on sporadically, if you have such a strong feeling about the person because of that segment, I agree. Don't listen.
Yeah. But at the same time, she cared enough to write in.
Yeah.
So you're entertaining her. You're keeping her busy. Actually, I'm going to find her email address and get her IP address, and I'm going to ban her from the site. She doesn't need to be. She doesn't need to be a listener. She just doesn't.
What else do we have on the show?
Too much time on your hands.
So that's it. I do. I know. Anyway, Taryn, continue, please.
No, that's all. That's all the feedback.
Oh, really?
I felt we should end with that one.
Okay.
I really think we should go right into Taryn Sinks right now.
No, I'm not feeling it. My thinks were written out today.
Okay.
They were.
My thinks were written out.
That was a well-written thinks.
Thanks. I wish I had read it better. I was a little nervous.
You want to do some Disney news and get over this?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
March in the past, present, and future with all the news that's fit to cover. It's the Ears Up Disney News.
This is going to make you happy, Terrence.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why. It might not. Channing Tatum and Jillian Bell
really
are going to star in a remake of the movie Splash.
Who's Jillian Bell?
Kidding me?
I don't know. No.
Is she going to be the mermaid?
Channing Tatum.
Would you like to find
is
out?
going to be the mermaid.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not.
She's right.
Okay, can I say
Holler.
At least they're putting a spin on it. Okay.
At least we're
Oh my
putting a
gosh,
spin
no!
on it.
I won't see this movie then.
Of course not.
Yeah.
Well, to be honest with you, I never really saw Splash to begin with. But Disney is in early discussions with Brian Grazer and Ron Howard's Imagine Entertainment about rebooting Splash, one of the production banner's early classics. Channing Tatum and Jillian Bell are attached to star in the remake, written by some lady. The original film follows a young man who reunites with a mermaid, Tom Hanks and Daryl Hannah, respectively, who save him from drowning as a boy. He falls in love with her, not knowing what she is. In this version, Channing Tatum will play the mermaid who saves the girl, only to reunite with her years later. I think it's dumb.
I agree with you.
I think it's dumb.
I agree with you.
Why? I mean, why? Again, we have no creativity.
Of all of the movies.
Of all, literally.
Of all of the entire movies.
110 years of film or something like that? We're going to remake Splash.
Remember that movie that no one watched because no one liked it?
I saw it.
Let's do it. Are you kidding me?
Splash was a big hit in 84.
I just remember her being in the bathtub when she turned into a mermaid. That's it. That's literally of the entire movie. That's all I remember.
With the container of salt, like just pouring the salt in the water so that it was salt water.
Oh my gosh.
I always wondered at the end when spoiler alert, when Tom Hanks joined her in the
34
ocean,
years later,
how he was able to breathe. And like they were communicating. Don't look at me like that. It's a legit question.
I like how I got
That's a
really
legitimate
quiet and
question,
just
but
hear
I
the band
haven't
going.
seen it.
So great. That's good radio. They should. That's
I hate you all.
Here's another good one. Disney obtains a patent to start tracking theme park guests through their feet.
I was reading about that today.
It's crazy.
People think it's creepy.
No.
People are creeped out. It's a system that would allow its amusement parks to start tracking visitors through their shoes using a camera-wielding robot. The idea is to get a sense of which rides are most popular, like as if you don't know. I tell you what, Disney, there's an app called Disneyland Ride Times that you put out. Check it out. It'll tell you what rides are most popular and which routes are most commonly taken from ride to ride, letting Disney create a, quote, customized guest experience.
What?
According to the patent. If you don't, okay, again.
I don't understand.
If you don't know what paths are taken from ride to ride, just go to the park.
Yeah, just
if you
look
want to know
around.
which rides are most popular, go to the park. Why are you shooting my shoes?
They should just hire me. I'll watch people do this.
What rides are most popular? Hyperspace Mountain. I can tell you right now.
Just put in a turnstile. That's all you need, and just count how many people are riding the ride.
Right. The idea is to get a sense of which we already read that. The company can already track guests at Walt Disney World who use magic bands, RFID bracelets that function as theme park tickets, fast passes, hotel keys, and credit cards. Disney says there aren't yet any plans to roll out the robot in its parks. Spokeswoman Susie Brown told the LA Times that we file many patents annually. Some come to fruition and others do not.
Okay.
The patent states the robot may also include a movement mechanism, allowing the robot to roam the amusement park on its own. Visitors would also be able to submit personal information to the bot, like their names, favorite character, favorite food, hometown, and or favorite ride.
It's getting kind of creepy. All right.
Developers say they had previously considered other means of gathering data, such as retinal and fingerprint identification methods, but they were found to be too invasive. The company settled on shoes, it says, as opposed to accessories like hats and sunglasses, which guests could later easily remove. I think that's a little creepy.
I don't understand the shoe robot correlation. Does the robot film your feet?
And it probably just has a camera low level, so maybe it takes photos and then tracks your...
Rebecca from the chat room is making a very valid point. There are cameras everywhere.
Yeah, but maybe not. The cameras maybe don't feed into the type of software that it would need to actually track people from place to place. Or, here's an idea, magic bands in Disneyland. You can already track them. Just bring them over, and then that's it. It's fine.
RFID. Yeah, I agree with you.
But again, like the spokeslady said, they have a lot of patents. They don't necessarily do anything with them.
Right.
Here's another reboot, Terrence. You may like this, but you may not. The Rocketeer reboot is in the works.
I'm willing to bet this one makes more than the first one.
Why?
Walt Disney Studios is developing a reboot of the 1991 action-adventure movie, hiring Max Winkler and Matt Spicer to pen the script, which is being titled The Rocketeers.
Oh, so there's more
Plural.
than one now. Okay.
The project in early dev stages is considered a sequel/reboot. Is it a sequel or is it a reboot? I don't understand. You can't have
both.
You can't hyphenate that.
It's a requel.
It's a requel.
That one works better.
And in a modern day twist, will be headlined by a black female character.
Nice.
Is that really a twist anymore? Is that a modern day twist? I mean, that's just kind of
It's just a thing.
Yeah, right.
It's just a thing.
Why does it have to be a special thing? Like when they wrote the Splash article, that wasn't a modern day twist.
It's a thing because there's a lot of people complaining there's not enough black female leads in movies, let alone in Disney movies. We have Tiana.
Well, what about
We have Tiana. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's really it.
Yeah. Brigham Taylor, who produced The Jungle Book with Jon Favreau, is producing along with blah, blah, blah. Apparently there's someone on the Clippers who is producing this movie.
What?
And someone on the Carolina Panthers.
Wait, what are the names, please?
Blake Griffin of the Los Angeles Clippers and Ryan Khalil of the Carolina Panthers. Griffin and Khalil are partners in a new venture called Mortal Media, and approached Taylor with the idea for the reboot.
Wow.
Based on the 1980s indie comic, and like Star Wars and Raiders of the Lost Ark, was a loving homage to the serial, cinematic serials of the 1930s and 40s. Blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
It's a lot of like industry stuff, like who's overseeing it, and who's running the thing, and nobody really cares.
I just don't understand why you would what did you call it?
Requel.
Why you would requel a movie that didn't do well at the beginning?
It didn't do well in the beginning, but it caught on later on.
like a cult?
I don't remember
cult
really
thing.
liking it personally.
I
But
watched it. It was real dull.
I don't think I saw it.
It was too campy, I think. And I get you the idea that you're doing from the serials in the 30s and 40s, but those were super campy.
Right.
To bring that into the 90s, I don't think it translated well.
I agree. It wasn't very good.
I thought it was, I was about to give a spoiler for like 4 things by talking about the actor in the other one, but I don't care. I was watching The Rocketeer after watching The Killing. You ever seen The Killing?
I have not.
Okay, well then now I'm not going to.
oh, it's so good.
I did. I want to hear.
Terrence, close your ears. So I like how The Rocketeer was actually I'm not going to say it. Disney releases info for 2016 Epcot Food and Wine Festival.
Nice.
Which is a yearly thing that they do, and it's called Eat to the Beat. Get it? Because you're eating and you're listening to music, which has a beat.
Yes.
I don't know if you know this, Terrence, but music has a beat.
It does.
Yeah.
It's like one.
It's on the 1 and the 3.
Yes, exactly.
It's on the 2 and the 4.
No.
It's on the 1 and the 3.
Shoot.
I'm white. It's the 1 and the 3.
So I wanted to go over the bands that are playing because it's pretty much right out of my Pandora playlist.
Is it Yacht Rock?
Oh man.
Oh my goodness. You have no idea.
We have to,
Oh,
please say
really?
Christopher Cross.
Christopher
please.
Cross was playing last year when we were there for our honeymoon.
I want to go.
So
we
here we go.
heard Sailing. It was amazing.
Oh,
And-
did it take you away?
It did.
Yeah.
It's where you all want to be.
From where you.
The canvas can do miracles. just you wait and see. Yeah, and I picked it out, and we were like a third of the way apart. It's like, wait a minute, is that sailing, floating over the water?
I really hope that you did stop.
Were
and
you
put
on a
your hand
boat?
in your
Oh,
ear.
no.
I think I may
He
have.
definitely
Hulk
did.
Hogan. Wait a minute.
I am a real Christopher
Well-
Cross fan.
And for those that don't know, like our entire wedding was yacht rock, and so
Yeah.
that was just like full circle.
Here we go. It's one of the most anticipated events of each and every single year at Walt Disney World, and fans can't wait for it to begin. Even though the start is a full 2 months away, Disney released a lot of info on the 2016 Epcot International Food and Wine Festival this morning. Blah, blah, blah. Outdoor kitchen booths, yada, yada, yada. On Monday morning, Disney Food Blog revealed the full menus for all the booths at this year's Food and Wine Fest, and they look incredible. There's some new booths, including the Islands of the Caribbean and the something called the Chocolate Studio. Also, the hit talk show The Chew will be back again this year. Whatever.
Yeah.
One of the great additions to some returning booths this year are the hard soda floats, which I imagine are like hard root beer with ice cream, and the return of the Dole Whips with rum.
Huh, that would make it better.
That's just an obvious choice.
Right. Be sure to check out the menu. Okay, whatever. Now, anyway, here we go. Bands. September 14th through 15th, Wang Chung.
Oh, what?
And so they're listing this out, and then they put their one hit.
Does Wang Chung have more than Wang Chung?
So it says Wang Chung, parentheses, everybody have fun tonight. So on 16th through the 18th of September, Starship featuring Mickey Thomas, parentheses, we built this city.
Yes.
19th through 20th, Air Supply, parentheses, all out of love.
Yeah.
Okay. September 21 to 23rd, Bodine's, Good Things, never heard of it.
I don't know.
24th to 25th, Fuel, parentheses, hemorrhage
in my
hands.
Wow.
Which, if you're hemorrhaging in your hand, you have a bigger problem.
hand, girl.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
Yeah, got a burr.
Yeah. They were bad.
Speaking of, it gets worse. 26th through 28th, Sugar Ray.
Oh, wow.
Fly.
Wow.
Just one fly.
There's still a thing. I thought Mark McGrath was like hosting TV shows or something.
Apparently,
Well, he's
gonna
taking a break.
He's taking a break for the Epcot Food and Wine, eating to the beat.
Remember how on point his highlights were?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
September 29th through the 30th, Los Lobos.
Oh.
With La Bamba.
Yes.
They're terrible.
October 1 through 2, David Cook. Light on.
From American Idol. Yeah.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. October 3 through 4, Wilson Phillips.
Yes. She was there when we were on our honeymoon too. They. Sorry.
5 through 6 of October, Blues Traveler.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ew.
October 7th through 9th, The Plain White Tees.
I've seen them. Not good.
Never heard of them.
Hey there, Delilah.
Yeah.
Blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah, blah, blah,
Emotional
blah.
band.
Boring.
Now it gets better. October 10th through the 11th, 38 Special. Hold on, loosely. 12th through the 13th, Jeffrey Osborne. On the Wings of Love.
On the wings of love. Yeah. This is amazing. Why are we not going to be there?
I don't know. October 14th through 16th, Tiffany.
Oh,
I think
Tiffany.
we're alone now.
Oh, wow.
You guys need to stop.
No, we need to continue.
So this I don't understand. 17th through 19th, Dennis DeYoung, the music of Styx. So is Dennis DeYoung in Styx and then they broke up or whatever? October 20 to the 21st, the king, the captain, Christopher Croft.
Yes.
Christopher Croft. Now it gets bad. Toad the Wet Sprocket.
I love Toad the Wet Sprocket. I would go see it.
Okay. October 24th through 25th, Chaka Khan. Chaka Khan.
I'll be rocking Chaka Khan.
I'm everywhere.
That's Whitney Houston.
Oh, is it? And well, it says I'm every woman. Chaka Khan.
I know that Whitney Houston didn't do that originally. Most of that was a joke. But I kind of forgot.
Most of it. Most of it was a joke.
I'm lightweight staring her down right now.
You both just looked at me like you're so offended.
Now it gets better. It starts to get really good. They're really dialing it up. So if you can't go early October, late October, November's crushing it.
Okay.
October 26th through 27th, Billy Ocean. Caribbean Queen. And the beast is the same dream. I love that song because it sounds like Caribbean. Caribbean Queen.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I can't remember what I used to think that was.
He does that other
I think
song
you said
too.
that. I think you told us once, and it was like the most. It was like Terrence Things.
I cannot remember. Like Caravan Queen or something like that. It was something
Caribou Queen. Why is he singing about moose?
That's Sam. So there's a coffee place in Denver called Caribou Coffee that we go to a lot when we're there, and he's like, Caribou Coffee every time.
Billy Ocean sings "Get Out of My Dreams, Get Into My Car." I love that song.
License to Drive.
That place is going to be popping. Then 28th to 29th, Living Color with a U, Cult of Personality.
Cult of Person. Yeah.
October 30th through November 1st, Beverly's close personal friend, Hanson.
Yay! They are my close personal friends.
Now it gets kind of lame again. Soul Asylum plays. Runaway train, never coming back.
Oh, I forgot about that song.
Yeah.
Everyone did.
Someone called Delta Ray. Run.
I don't know.
Now it gets better again. 7th through the 9th of November, Boys to Men.
I cried so
only
hard at
3
that
of them.
concert.
Only 3 of them. They can only sing because you know how they used to sing and girl, like they do the breakdown.
Yeah.
That dude bounced.
He gone?
Yeah, he's working at like Lucky's or something. He's not in the band anymore.
Maybe
He's not in the band anymore.
Maybe they
Sorry.
got back together.
Do it.
You want me to help?
You could do it.
Yeah.
I want the king.
Tweet him.
I want all.
Tweet him
He
right
was
now.
like the bass. Yeah.
For real. Tweet him right
Girl,
now.
you know you wrong when you left me.
Oh yeah, you got this.
Can I have your autograph?
Tweet him right now and just be like, hey, I saw you guys are playing. If you need a third, and then like send him a clip or something like that. So after Boys to Men, do you think after the third guy left, they looked at each other like, now we really are Boys 2 Men?
Maybe Boys 3 Men.
Sister Hazel, and then rounding out the show, Big Bad Voodoo Daddy. I can't stand them. So anyway, there you go. They're playing at 5:30, 6:45, and 8 p.m. So there's three shows.
Wow.
So it sounds like we're gonna have to go like several times.
Or just once
Just
for a
wants to
long
stay
For
a
a
while.
very long time, for like a month.
We're gonna be coming out of Hawaii after a month. If we can
I know.
afford it, we can do it.
We can't, and we won't.
And then last but not least, so you know how Disneyland pretty much hates the Muppets?
Yes.
Disney World, they're embracing them. The Muppets show is coming to the Magic Kingdom.
Oh,
Nice.
good.
The Muppets are taking Magic Kingdom. Walt Disney World announced Thursday that a new live show called The Muppets Present Great Moments in American History will debut at the theme park in October. Kermit the Frog, Miss Piggy, Fozzie the Bear, the Great Gonzo, and Sam Eagle, one of my personal favorites. The other is New Zealand, but we'll get into that later. Will gather multiple times daily outside of the Hall of Presidents. A character known as James Jefferson, town crier of Liberty Square, will also appear in the presentations. The Great Moments show will include an original song and include historical topics from the Midnight Ride of Paul Revere to the signing of the Declaration of Independence. Is that how you say that?
Yes.
Declaration. Oh,
no,
I've
you
heard of
nailed
that.
it.
Yeah.
You nailed it.
Thanks. Yeah. Anyway, that was it.
Nice.
I think it's sad though that they basically just slashed and burned every aspect of the Muppets in our park, but in Disney World, I think they're thinking about expanding that area, and they're having a show. Like
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, now we have to go.
Now we have to go.
They get their whole own store.
Yeah,
at
their
Disney
store's
World.
huge, too.
It's really cool.
Oh, nice.
I like it. Okay, we're done.
We're done.
We're done.
We did it. Wow, this is a short show for us.
Hour and 4 minutes.
It's pretty good.
We're doing all right. Okay, before we get out of here, we're going to do the fact of the show. The e-ticket, beloved by generations of visitors because it granted passage on the most coveted rides, did not exist in 1955. In June of 1959, amid the completion of Disneyland's first major expansion, they introduced the E designation for the park's most popular attractions and converted a lot of rides to the e-ticket. The Santa Fe and Disneyland Railroad, Rocket to the Moon Rainbow Ridge, Pack Mules, the Rainbow Mountain Stagecoaches, Mark Twain Riverboat, Sailing Ship Columbia, the Raft to Tom Sawyer's Island, and the Jungle Cruise were all previously D rides. Were upgraded to the e-ticket, along with the Submarine Voyage, the Matterhorn bobsleds, and the Disneyland Alweg monorail.
Nice.
Anyway, that was the fact of the show. Thanks a lot for sticking with us. Thanks to everybody who played our Disney Jeopardy. Thanks to Taryn for thinking a lot and reading feedback and all that kind of stuff. And we will see you guys in the parks.